Virgin River, a hugely popular show on Netflix, came back with a 4th season in July 2022. But what's next for the show? Will there be a 5th season of Virgin River? Before that, let's talk about how Jack might abandon Mel and the new baby. This and more in today's video. Kicking us off, Jack to abandon Mel and newborn baby after father clue. If the season 4 trailer is any indication, Mel Monroe and Jack Sheridan's relationship could take a huge hit on Virgin River. In season 4 of Virgin River, Mel Monroe, played by Alexandra Breckenridge, and Jack Sheridan, played by Martin Henderson, have to figure out who the father of Mel's unborn child is. This is one of their biggest challenges to date. The first Netflix trailer for season 4 shows that Mel and Jack will have a hard time as they try to start a family. However, a key scene in which the bar owner's father, Nick, MacKechnie, shows up could lead to a heartbreaking ending. Mel's pregnancy has already caused problems in her relationship with Jack after she said the baby could be Mark's, Daniel Gillies. But based on the trailer for season 4, it seems like Jack will still love the baby no matter what. Jack, on the other hand, has to deal with the bombshell that Charmaine, played by Lauren Hammersley, is pregnant with his twins. But Charmaine isn't in the promo for season 4, so it seems like Jack is only focused on being a father to Mel's baby. But things could go wrong when his dad shows up and their rocky relationship comes into play. Nick tells his son, "It was my job to make sure that you didn't ruin your life," to explain the things he did that seem to have hurt their relationship. This seems to hit home with Jack, who starts to wonder if he has what it takes to be a dad himself. Jack could easily come to the conclusion that Mel and the baby would be better off without him, which would be a heartbreaking way to leave. Next, Virgin River Season 4 ending explained and some of your questions answered. First, who is the real father of Charmaine's baby? Also, how Nick connects to Emerald Lumber. In typical Virgin River style, the Season 4 cliffhanger shows that Jack is not the father of Charmaine's twins. After Mel and Jack leave dinner to help Charmaine, she tells Jack that she has been lying to him about being the father. At the end of Season 1, Charmaine found out she was pregnant. Up until the end of Season 4, everyone thought Jack was the father. Alexandra Breckenridge told Glamour in an interview that at first, the real father was going to be a man from a one-night stand. But now it looks like it's someone who fans of Virgin River already know from the show and its world. Todd is Charmaine's husband, but he can't be the father because they didn't meet until after Charmaine got pregnant. That leaves Charmaine's known past with few people who could be the father of her twins. Nick has been a side character on Virgin River, so he hasn't gotten much attention or screen time in past seasons. Nick has made a few more appearances in Virgin River Season 4 as the new investor in Jack's new glamping business. Mel and Jack join Nick and his wife, Jo Ellen, for dinner in the Season 4 finale of Virgin River. Nick says that his sister, Melissa Montgomery, will join them, and she comes in. Melissa first showed up earlier in Season 4 as the boss of Emerald Lumber and its underground drug ring. Nick has money because he helped Jack start his glamping business, but most people think he gets it from owning a bed and breakfast in the area. Jo Ellen tells her sewing group that Nick's sister runs the family trust and sends Nick a check every month. It's not clear if Nick really knows how the family business makes money or not. Still, the new glamping business could be funded by dirty money, which could hurt Jack in the long run. Next, did Preacher kill Vince? Also, what illness does Denny have? In the last episode of Netflix's Virgin River's 4th season, Preacher and Paige finally go up against Vince. During Season 4 of Virgin River, Vince was on the run after he took Christopher. When a sad Paige shows up out of the blue, she makes a deal with Vince to give herself up in exchange for Christopher's freedom. Preacher follows Paige and jumps in right when Vince hits Paige. After a short fight, Preacher knocks Vince out and he falls to the ground. It's hard to tell if Vince is dead or just out of it. Still, the actor Steve Basic did show up at the table read for Season 5. Mike and the police are coming, so it looks like Paige is finally safe. Due to Preacher's new relationship with Julia, Season 5 of Virgin River is likely to show an interesting dynamic between Preacher and Paige. Denny moved to the beautiful town of Virgin River in the 4th season. During Season 4, it wasn't clear if Denny had good intentions or not. Denny was caught with drugs that didn't belong to him and going through Doc's financial records. Denny was also all over the place with Lizzie. He said he couldn't be with her. In the final episode, when she confronts him about this, he tells her that he has Huntington's disease, which which is a neurodegenerative disease that runs in his family and is why he can't have a future with her or anyone else. After asking Denny about the drugs, Doc also wants him to tell the truth. Finally, what Mel's future in Virgin River looks like after quitting and the real meaning of Virgin River Season 4's ending. Mel tells Doc that she is leaving the practice so that Cameron can stay there as the new doctor. This means that Mel can't get the job she came to Virgin River for, but she is now dating Jack. Mel moved to Virgin River in Season 1 to get away from her past and focus on a new job, but she stayed because she made friends and loved Jack. Her reason for being in Virgin River has nothing to do with the job she was doing at the beginning of the series. Jack and their child now have her future in Virgin River. Due to her high-risk pregnancy, she could slow down or stop working if she didn't have a job at Doc's office. She might also get a job as a nurse in a nearby town. Or when the tension between her and Cameron gets worse, she'll end up back at the practice. Even though Jack and Mel's baby problems may be over, the effects will be felt for a long time in Season 5 of Virgin River. Jack doesn't let go of things easily. Because Charmaine lied to him, he is likely to hold on to anger and resentment toward her. This could also show how far he's come in therapy and how long he has been sober. Jack also did business with Emerald Lumber without knowing it. He started his glamping business with money from Nick so he could pay for his soon-to-be-born family. Finally, Virgin River's new showrunner teases Season 5's opening. Patrick Sean Smith, the new showrunner for Netflix's instant comfort classic Virgin River, gives a small hint about what will happen in Season 5 in terms of the story's timeline. In a recent interview with TV Line, Patrick Sean Smith, the new showrunner, talked about his plans for Season 5 of Virgin River. Smith has worked with Netflix before on Dolly Parton's Heartstrings. He also said that he was excited about the work ahead because he liked the show. Smith said, "The cast really cares about the show and the people who watch it, and they want to put on the best show they can. I think they've been doing that for the past 4 seasons, which makes it easier for me to pick up the ball and keep running into Season 5 and beyond. There is a lot going on, and it took me a while to figure out what all the characters have been through, where they're going, and where I want them to go. Between 4 and 5, there is no jump in time. There has already been a lot of talk about what will happen in Season 5 of Virgin River, and Smith's confirmation that there won't be a time jump is a good sign that the Season 4 finale twist will be explained quickly. Even though there isn't a set release date yet, work on the movie started in July. Based on when the other seasons came out, this means that Season 5 could come out in July 2023. Of course, nothing has been confirmed, and since the trailer for Season 4 came out just a few weeks before the show came back, it may be a while before any footage is shown. It's not unusual for a TV show, especially one as long-running as Virgin River, to switch showrunners. With more than 20 books to draw from and a lot of fans, the show has a good chance of staying on Netflix for a long time. When a new showrunner takes over an existing series, there are often worries about how they will keep the same tone and formula. Most of the original cast is expected to come back, and Smith liked the first 4 seasons, so it looks like Season 5 of Virgin River is in good hands. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. Make sure to like and follow for more great news. Till next time, cheers!